Welcome back to Simply Southern. Every 5 years, Congress passes legislation known as the Farm Bill, or at least they're supposed to. The last Farm Bill was signed by President Trump on December 20th of 2018. Now, even if you're not good at math, you know that's well over 5 years ago. Here to talk with us today about this important piece of legislation is Alabama Farmers Federation Director of National Affairs, Mitt Walker. Mitt, thanks for being with us.
Sure.
So tell us, what is the Farm Bill for our viewers who are not farm people?
Yeah, the Farm Bill is a very broad, large piece of legislation. As you said, it's typically passed every 5 years. Covers everything from what we call a safety net for our producers, helps them mitigate risk associated with weather, markets, a lot of those things that they aren't able to insure against on the farm. But it's much broader than that. It also includes conservation programs, nutrition programs, research, trade, really kind of sets the policies for all of agriculture, if you will, not just the farmers themselves.
Okay. Well, as we mentioned, it's well overdue. So where does it stand with passage now?
Yeah, so Congress has been on recess, leading up to the election. Once the election is over with, when they come back, we're going to continue to push to get a farm bill completed. The bill has passed the Ag Committee in the House. The Senate's a little slower behind schedule, but we're hoping that there would be a short window of opportunity to try to move this through lame duck session after the election and before the next Congress begins.
So why is it so important to you that it passed this year?
A couple of things. One is, as farmers are starting to make planting decisions for next year, knowing how these policies will be structured are important. It gives them some peace of mind to know what to expect, what to anticipate over not just this next growing season, but the next 5 growing seasons ideally. The other thing that we're looking at kind of from a legislative standpoint, the Trump era tax cuts, a lot of those are set to expire next year, which means it's going to be a really working on tax policy. So trying to get a farm bill done now would help us not have to fight a war on two fronts, so to speak, because we'll be very invested in that tax policy discussion as well.
So in light of the current farm economy, what else is being done to help farmers?
Yeah, one of the things that we're really focused on right now is some short-term economic incentives or relief for particularly our row crop guys. They've really been hit with just rampant inflation. If you go back, kind of coming out of COVID, when you see what the cost of fuel, fertilizer, a lot of their crop inputs have done, the price they're receiving for their crops has just not offset those higher input costs. And unfortunately, because the last Farm Bill was passed way back in 2018, a lot of those formulas, calculations, the policies in that Farm Bill are just not responsive to what we're seeing in today's farm economy. So to kind of sum it up, farmers can do everything right today. They can plant the right crop, they can market it as best they can, but unfortunately, because of those high input costs and low commodity prices, it's really hard to pencil out a profit right now.
Wow. So what is next, and is there anything our viewers can do to help?
Yeah, so we've kind of shifted our focus. The immediate need right now is a short-term economic incentive package for our farmers. Unfortunately, if a farm bill passed today, it's just really too late to really give them the help that they're going to need to get over this year and going into next year. So really focused on trying to draft a new piece of legislation to hit that short-term need, but also keeping our eye on the Farm Bill as well. That's going to be important for that medium and long-term stability for all of agriculture.
All right. Mitt Walker with the Alabama Farmers Federation, thank you for talking with us today.
Sure.
If you like fresh strawberries, Stacy Little has a way for you to enjoy them year-round. When Simply Southern continues, he's making easy strawberry freezer jam.
What we eat, what we wear. It all starts somewhere. And if it's good, it usually starts with a farmer. And that somewhere is right here in Alabama. in a field, in a barn, on a tractor. Right now, there's a farmer starting something good for all of us. And it all starts right here in Alabama.
For more Simply Southern, follow us on social media. And while you're online, visit our website, simplysouthern.tv.net. Simply Southern continues in a moment.
Buying from local farms has turned healthy eating into an adventure for the kids.
Beef tastes even better when you know the farmers who raise it. I love a good steak, and it's nice knowing that our local ranchers are helping our environment.
I do like a little honey in my tea. Keeping my money in the local economy by buying from Alabama farmers makes it taste even sweeter.
Bring the farm to your home. Discover what's growing near you at sweetgrownalabama.org.